This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to First Bank Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, the home of the Vanderbilt Commodores. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. And the Commodores will kick this away to get us going here. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Alabama's offense will get the first swing today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk. In a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Commodores offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. To bootleg here. On the move now. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they go with the dagger concept here on this play, but unfortunately the quarterback could not get it to his intended target running on that vertical route.
He's looking deep again. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And it's fielded at the 40. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. They keep him off bounds for a run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Commodores.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position. The tied offense line up here on 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
2nd down, looking to throw it. And they will score. Touchdown, Bama. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Commodores are in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, you're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
We talk about this defense stepping up, first and goal, and they get the pass break up, making sure every yard is earned.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the PAT is good. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looks right for a quick completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Pitches to the back. Hooks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Hand off to the single back.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
And now from the pistol formation. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Commodores looking to keep this drive moving. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Let's it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Can't get into the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
2nd down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
This winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Nowhere to run up the middle. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
2nd down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Short return tackle at the But that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Catch made over the middle. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He has first down yardage at the 46. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grabbed by the receiver. Second after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a target, and it's complete. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Makes a quick catch. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here. We'll get the 3rd quarter going. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Commodores will try to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
A running play called on 4th down. And the Commodores are on the move here.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive, pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Commodores come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Ball handed to the running back. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now they've tried to make every adjustment.
Touchdown, Commodores. This quarterback on fire today. Now the try for the 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he makes the grab, a successful 2-point try. And they bump the lead up even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. It's a shotgun run call. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Enough for the first, but still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made by the tight end. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting close to the midfield. First down and 10 now.
First down, Commodores.
The back's got it. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
We saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Important second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. And now the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And out comes the field goal unit, trying to connect from 41 yards away. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter.
Now the pass rush gets home.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
Quick throw to his receiver. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big...
Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a first down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He hands it off from the gun. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there.
Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a grab! Breaks a tackle in the clear now. And the freshman makes an excellent catch and run there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Caught by the receiver.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Offense out there to start a new drive in the 21. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Working clock with the ground game. Gets past the 35. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down spotted near the 41.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed.